YouTube Frogs Angels is back. More free agency predictions. DEZ Bryant is now a free agent. I don't know why I was talking like that. Just recently cut by the Cowboys. Big time receiver. He's still got some left in the tank.
Or does he?
Or does he? Where will he go? A ton of teams on the board. You got to think it's a contending team. The reason I've been a DEZ Bryant fan, not a Cowboys fan, but been a DEZ Bryant fan, is because he's very passionate about the game. He wants to win. He loves his teammates. So I did throw some teams on here that maybe won't win now, but can spend the money and can win in the near future. But we'll break it. We'll break it down. We'll release a team one by one until we get with our team that's most likely to land. DEZ Bryant. Any team you guys want to take off first here?
Go ahead, Pete.
I'm starting it off.
Pete starting it off.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take off my own team. I'll take off the Titans. Just don't see him going after DEZ Bryant.
Down goes the Titans. They could use them.
That's all. Just because you don't see it.
I just don't see it. I don't think it's. I don't know. John Robinson likes passionate players, like you were saying, but DEZ Bryant's got a lot of off the field issues and everything. So
Yeah, I think he's over all that.
But since we're talking contenders here, let's take the Colts off for obvious reasons.
Contender. Whoa.
We're talking about him going to a contender.
Okay.
So that's
I
why
thought
we're
you were
clearly-
taking a shot. I think you're taking a big shot. Well, you still are, but
They're
that's
not
all right.
contenders. Let's be honest.
It's pretty obvious. They're
Andrew
sitting.
Luck.
They're sitting in a good position to draft. You know, I like the future. How many picks they got in the draft? But yeah, we'll take them off. They can pay him a lot of money. They can use it on a receiver like DEZ Bryant for Andrew Luck, but unlikely because I think he wants to win. A team I will take off the board. I will take off for the same reason, the Jets. I think they can pay him a lot of money. They tried to get Allen Hurns. They failed on that, so they're going to go for him, I'd imagine. But I think he wants to win right now. Right now. He wants to beat the Cowboys.
This season didn't start yet.
Right now.
Pete?
Going back up.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Do you
only
not know how this goes?
It's just three of us. Come on.
Patriots.
Figure it out. Patriots this early?
Yeah.
Wow, Pete.
That's a little early for the
Can I hear
I'm
Patriots.
not feeling it.
You're just not feeling the
I don't
Patriots?
think Belichick is going to want DEZ Bryant on his team.
You don't think so? I can see that being true, but
You can throw up the X while Bill throws up the B.
Bill shows off the guns.
Am I up here?
You're up.
Okay, I'm going to take the Raiders off here.
The Raiders.
They, I don't know. I don't see it. I think they like their veteran guys. Don't get me wrong.
They already got Jordy. Maybe that's the reason. Big reason.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one.
Who do you think's better, DEZ Bryant or Jordy Nelson? Who would you rather have for this year?
DEZ Bryant.
I think I'd rather have DEZ. Yeah, it's close.
It's tough though. They're both coming off like just.
Jordy seems to get hurt at any time of the game. Hamstring issue, pull him out of the game. Struggled last year. DEZ had it off year too, but I think I'd rather have DEZ. Did I take? Who'd you say? The Raiders? I took them off already. Okay.
Yeah.
Who am I going to take off here? I'm going to take off the. I'm going to take off the Cardinals, I guess. I think they'll go for him. I think they can use him with Larry Fitzgerald. I don't know if they'll be that appealing for him. Maybe a little bit, but I think other teams are more appealing. So I'll take off the Cardinals.
Okay.
Pete?
Oh, it is Pete. I'm all out of sorts.
I'm going to take off.
There's a team here, Pete. You're gonna throw them right off.
Yeah, we'll take off the Falcons.
Okay, now
The Falcons, all right. He could go there if he wants to win. I think they can use another number 2 or a Sanu the 2.
A Sanu, too.
That rhymed a little bit.
It did.
Sanu's not bad, but I don't know if
I
he's
like
a solid
Sanu.
number 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. Junior, go ahead.
You can get these Bills and just get them on out.
Bills,
Here.
yeah, we probably could have taken them off already.
They don't even know what they're doing with their quarterback situation.
Okay.
Peterman?
Yeah, that's not too appealing.
If I'm Dez, I want Peterman thrown to me.
No. If I'm Dez, I'm going to win. I think that's what he's going to do. So I'll take off the Bears because they're out of these teams left. They're the least likely to. Or you could argue maybe another team, but I'll take the Bears off. They did some receiver signing. They missed on Meredith, but I think they want a younger guy, younger and more athletic in Chicago. Makes sense.
Seems to be the Chicago trend.
Yeah.
We'll take off the Giants. I think they got weapons. Plenty of weapons there.
The reason I put that whole division up there is because didn't he say he'll see the Cowboys twice a year?
Yeah, but they got Odell.
Is that a for sure fact that he said that, or is that just a rumor?
Oh, that's what's going on.
Supposedly he said it.
They got Odell, Brandon Marshall, and Sterling.
But I'm thinking of another team. So, yeah, I'll take off the Redskins. They're in the NFC East. But
You're not even up.
I'm not up? I think I am.
You just did two. Oh, no. Who did Giants?
I just went. Giants.
Well, I took off the
I'm going to take the Redskins.
What's your reasoning? I would love to hear the reasoning.
No, I'm going to take Panthers off here.
Oh, you take the Panthers?
I'll give you the Redskins.
Okay.
I know you're doing it.
I did like the Panthers, but I wasn't going to end up choosing them, but I did like them.
No, I like the fit, but I don't think he's going.
There's two teams that I really like here. There's a third place team. We'll see if they.
I have my top three.
Yeah, I got my top three. Well, Pete's on the board here. Who are you taking off the board
Let's
while you're on the
off
board?
Great Odin Raven.
The Ravens.
What?
Great. Okay, Ravens could use another receiver. They, I don't know if they're that appealing. Pete.
No, not appealing to Dez.
Well,
I think he wants to stay in the NFC.
Well, there was a team.
There's an AFC team that I really like here. Oh, there's only one AFC team left. So that's who. Do you know what AFC team I'm talking about?
Am I up? I'm gonna take the Rams off here.
Take the Rams.
They just traded for Mr. Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll take off the Niners.
Ooh,
I think the other three are more appealing, more contenders. Niners could be good, but as soon as I can find them here, I will take. There they are. Take them off.
Pete, you're up.
Pete, this is my big three. You said this is your big three as well. This is the big three, I think.
I don't know.
Pete, who?
Let me break down all three teams.
Yeah, let's break it down.
The Packers got rid of Jordy Nelson. They can use a guy like DEZ Bryant. I think they can win. They can win right now with DEZ Bryant. He'd be a hell of a player with Rodgers. He knows that. The Jags. I really like him on the Jags. Really like him on the Jags. They lost Hearns to the Cowboys actually, and Robinson to the Bears. DEZ Bryant's a similar style receiver than them, and he can still play at a high level, so they can use him. I think they will go for him. I think the players will try to recruit him. That's just a feeling of mine. The Eagles obviously are a win-now team. They just won the Super Bowl. They could use him with Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey just had surgery, too. I imagine he's going to be okay. But they can use him to help win now. He'll take a pay cut there. But my problem is how they're going to pay him at all. That's my problem. They were over the cap last year. They're in that situation again this year. You got to spend money on draft picks. It's not a whole lot of money. They still have a first-round pick to pay. So do they have to cut somebody? I don't know the details on that. It's going to be interesting. So that's the case for these three teams. These are my three favorite teams for sure.
Well, I'm going to take one. Can I take – I'm not up.
Just go ahead.
Okay. The quarterbacks of all three teams, there's a clear worst quarterback on the board, and I'm going to take them off the board.
I do like them going to the Jags. I think they'll push for them, but, yeah, maybe they aren't the winner here.
Carson Wentz.
Oh!
No, it wasn't.
But, yeah, staying in the NFC to play the Cowboys again may be a big factor.
Huge factor.
Huge.
So is that why we're choosing that team? I just don't know about their money, the Eagles' money situation.
Yeah.
It's tough.
There's something going on in the front office.
I'm pretty even on the three teams, but for the reason, I guess the Jags would be third because they may not play. They may do. I don't know their opponents. Do they play the Cowboys? But I think you'd want to be in the NFC. Did he mentioned he would want to play the Cowboys twice a year? Does that mean in the division, or is he going to go to a contending team that's going to see him in the playoffs in the NFC Championship?
He didn't say he'd play them twice a year. He said I'll see you twice a year. So take that for what does that mean? What if he's just in passing, he's driving by?
Who's everybody going with here?
This is tough. I mean, I would definitely choose the Eagles, but I just don't see how they're going to get it done with the cap.
I mean, could he be scared the Packers didn't make the playoffs because Rodgers got hurt, but their defense is a little.
You think he's scared of that field?
You could see him just pulling.
Yeah, playing in the cold in that field, that could be a little.
You could see him pulling a TO.
Philly gets a little cold.
Going from the Cowboys to the Eagles. You just see it.
Ooh, Pete's onto something.
It's just from what I've heard, it sounds like the Eagles are maybe the front runner. And that's why I'm going to choose them. But the money situation, he's got to take a big pay. He's probably going to take less from the Eagles than he would with the pay cut from the Cowboys. But I understand it because it's a little disrespectful what he's done for the Cowboys. So does he go to the Eagles? Do they just stack that team even more?
He is.
He's going to the Eagles?
Confirmed.
You're guaranteeing it?
Confirmed.
I mean, I do like those other teams.
According to my sources.
What if it was a team that I didn't even put on the board? I had so many teams up on the board. What if he just goes to one of those? Steelers. Just the greatest receiver core in the history of the NFL.
Wow.
I almost put the Vikings on the board because you can't forget that they tried to get Alshon Jeffrey last year. They made him the highest offer that he had, and they knew they had Diggs and Thielen. So they just signed Kendall Wright, though. I know a different position really at the receiver spot, but
so here's my hot take.
I didn't put him in there because I don't think it's going to happen, but that's a wild card.
Vikings offer him more money, but he goes to play with the Eagles, I think.
The same exact Alshon Jeffrey situation. Would you rather have Alshon or Des Bryant?
Alshon? He's younger.
More athletic.
And more athletic.
I don't think he's more athletic. I'd rather
right now,
I think I'd rather have Des. Des had some drops last year, though. But he definitely can play. He's a man on a mission now.
What's the over-under on number change? I'm going to feel a number change coming on.
You think so?
New Dez. New year.
Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with the Cowboys.
Right, new number.
I can see it. Can he just put a big X on his jersey? Is it allowed? That'd be sweet, but I don't think. Don't think that's longest yard. I don't think that's allowed. Maybe he just goes with 8.
You don't think he's gonna go 8?
Go from 88 to 8. Has somebody else done that?
Receivers aren't allowed to wear single digits.
0-8.
That was my Pete joke. Did you go from 88 to 8?
Yeah.
Confirmed he's going to be wearing number 8 in Philly.
They can't do it?
You could do, I could see him doing like 18.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the numbers in the teens. That's pretty.
It's going to be 81. Like T.O.
Oh.
Ooh.
Pete made the T.O. take.
I did, yeah. I like it.
Can he pick 99?
Or 00 is always a good number.
I don't know if he can do that.
Okay.
All right, so we're all in agreement that Des Bryant's going to the Eagles. Will it happen? We've actually got a good chunk of these right these offseason. Our free agent videos.
Even though we get ripped.
We got ripped, but they're hard to do too. Taking all the teams in the NFL before we heard any rumors. I thought we did a pretty good job. So maybe we'll get this one right. I got the Jordy Nelson. I did that one myself without any help.
No, but I told you, remember?
And no, I don't think you did. Trying to get some credit. So maybe we'll get this one right. Maybe the team wasn't even on the board. That'd be pretty bad. But yeah, we're feeling the Eagles. He's a man on the mission. Does he have his career year this year? Getting revenge? We'll see. Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos. We got plenty of draft coverage. We're 2 weeks away from the draft, so check those out. Stay tuned for more. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Goodbye.
The Eagles.